Welcome to Better Than 4 and one of the most spectacular mountain bike challenges in the world, the Pokhara race in Nepal. Our riders, 28 in total and hailing from all corners of the planet, have already had a taste of the action. Last time out, we saw them sample Stage 1, the first of 4 stages over 4 consecutive days. The opener was won by local favorite Narayan Gopal Maharjan. Nepalese riders took the first 3 places, but will the international riders hit back in Stage 2? Ahead of the start of Stage 2, competitors are getting a race day briefing from the organizers. With the tracks and trails set to head into highly remote areas of the Nepalese wilderness, every piece of detail makes for crucial listening. Today's race is 50 kilometers in distance and includes a grueling overall ascent of 1,800 meters. Nepalese riders are not famed for their mountain biking success, but when they are in their own country, they are always in the mix for top honors. Unlike their foreign counterparts, they know weather conditions and tough terrain like the back of their hand. And what a terrain it is! This stage and the whole of the Pokhara competition takes place in the foothills of the Himalayas. Few sporting contests have ever taken place at such a jaw-dropping altitude. It's a stunning landscape to savor, but an unforgiving one too. Our riders know they are in for some brutal climbs and daredevil descents. Today's ride ventures up to Christie Hill, a daunting summit. Despite the relative solitude in the peaks, there will be plenty of inadvertent spectators along the way. Local villagers and wildlife going about their day. The stage has begun and out of the calm comes a flash of orange. It's race favorite Corey Wallace of Canada. He's the World Mountain Bike 24-hour race champion. He came 5th in Stage 1 and he's making amends for that early disappointment with a blistering start at Stage 2. Check out this near miss for second place Narayan Gopal Maharjan, just inches away from being hooked by an irritable bull. It's a dramatic reminder of just how raw and rugged this race can be. It's all part of the thrill for the 28 riders. Here comes the first of 2 big climbs today. It's so often the place where races are won or lost, testing the endurance and determination of the riders to the limit. After a torturous second climb, lasting a remarkable 90 minutes, athletes are rewarded with a thirst-quenching water stop. Sure, it may slow riders down, but refueling energy stocks before the final push is absolutely crucial to keeping the body resilient to heat and exhaustion. Next stop, a wrist-juddering descent to the finish. Here's our Stage 2 winner. Corey Wallace reaches the finish line in a time of 2 hours and 53 minutes. He needed a win to get him back in contention with the leaders, and he has done exactly that. Join us after the break to find out who will take the final 2 podium places. Welcome back to Better Than 4. Here's Corey Wallace after taking victory in Stage 2 of the Pokhara race. 10 minutes behind the Canadian is Nepalese rider Narayan Gopal Mahajan. Completing the podium and a further 10 minutes back is fellow Nepal national Rajkumar Shrestha.
Yeah, it was hard today. The second climb's really rough and it keeps going up for like an hour and a half. So yeah, it was a hard race. Narayan was pushing me for the first half. Then I don't know if he had a flat tire or what happened, but he fell back at the top of the climb. So yeah, it was good. The descent was rough in the hands. Really rough. My hands are a little numb now.
Show me this again.
Yeah, it's really hard in the hands here. It's just constantly all the rocks and whatnot. So.
And what was the most difficult thing of this whole stage today?
At the top, I was coming down on through a town. There's like a wedding going on. There's probably like 200 people all in the middle of the road, so I had to make sure I didn't hit anyone.
Some long climbs today, and the descents are really rough. They are killing me. My arms, my back. It's very hard and steep climbing, but nice trails. It's good.
But those descents, it's hard. Yeah, and my wrist was okay actually. Yeah, and I've sort of had it all strapped up, but it was fine. Hey, Richard!
What was in the morning your expectation of the day?
I thought it was going to be hard. My goal was to survive without punishing my wrist too much. I sprained it yesterday, and to try and improve my position from yesterday. I got 17th yesterday, I got 13th today, so I achieved my 2 goals there.
And how was the stage today?
It was hard. The steep bits of the climb that were really rocky were really tough. I had to walk a few of those. And the descent was very tricky, but I actually enjoyed the descent. And you know, look at it. It's sunny. What could you not like?
I missed you today. You were trying to avoid me or what?
Well done, mate.
Good job, man. Yeah, that was a punishing stage. My body and my bike are just in pieces, but it was good. I don't know, it was true Nepali riding, no? In terms of the just the rock roads, just punishing, and lots of really steep descents.
Rider!
You have no brakes left after today, actually. Hey, whoa, there we go.
Our riders may have sore muscles and aching bones after stage 2, but there is no time to rest. The next day, the crew meet at the start of stage 3, and it's the longest stage of all. The Begness Loop circuit will see competitors tackle a mammoth 80-kilometer ride with a 1,600-meter ascent thrown in for good measure. The course starts from beautiful Begness Lake and climbs up to Kalika village before descending to the finish line. Yet again, it's Corey Wallace out of the traps the quickest. A win today will assure the Canadian the lead in the overall standings. Hot on his tail are Nepalese duo Narayan Gopal Marhajan and national champion Rowan Tamang. As the ride spins through local villages, there's a chance to savor the culture, tranquility, and beauty of Nepal and its people. While Corey Wallace dominates the men's race, Lakshmi Magar is showing who is boss in the women's contest. The Nepalese rider won both stage 1 and 2 and appears well on her way to a third successive victory. After a pain-relieving downhill ride, the athletes have one last climb to conquer. As the heat rises and exhaustion sets in, it becomes an almighty effort to reach the top without jumping off the saddle. In the end, it's Corey Wallace who is the last man standing. He reached the finish line in 2 hours and 12 minutes, a whole 7 minutes in front of Narayan Gopal Marhajan. Now top of the overall standings, Wallace can almost smell the title. Join us next time on Better Than 4 to see if Wallace can hold on for glory in the fourth and final stage of the Pokhara.